The cold Oregon coast, where it's been cold here. This is the first week of January 2026, and we actually got some hail here today and some rain. So it's been kind of chilly. But today I want to talk to you about microplastics and what they are. How do they get into our food, and where are they located in our body? And I watched a YouTube channel on this with Dr. William Lee. I think I'm saying his name right. It's L.I., William L.I. Lee. He's a physician and a scientist, and he's known for eat to beat disease. I'm looking at some notes that I have here because if I don't, I'll lose my train of thought. But he says that their tiny particles have found their way into our food, water, and even into the human bloodstream and the human brain tissue. He was talking about a study they did on these people, deceased people between 50 and 80, I think it was, and of their brains. And in 100% of they took them from different parts of their brain. 100% of them had microplastics in their brain, and that's not good. Our body doesn't know what to do with, plastic. It's not designed to have plastic in our brain. So, but he says that the body already has systems that can help flush out some of those particles. So if we know what to do, we can help, because the microplastics lead to all kinds of brain dysfunctions, and eyes are connected really close to our brain. So I'm thinking that the microplastics, getting them out of our body, is not going to hurt our glaucoma disease, but maybe even improve it, or make it to where it's not progressing so rapidly. So, but we have to know what to do. And so he says that the microplastics enter the gut. Research shows that they can enter the gut, lungs, and bloodstream through inhalation and digestion. So we can even breathe in some of these microplastics. I mean, they're everywhere. They're in our food, in our water, in the air, and he said even tires. You go on the road driving, in your car, in your home. They're everywhere. Let's see, it says they're inert, they interact with biology. So how microplastics get into your body is, he says, through food and water. Bottled water and plastic packaged foods are common sources. So that means all the bottled water, we talked about this in a previous video, the bottled water that we get like at Walmart, or the store, whatever grocery store you go to, that those water bottles, you don't know, what kind of temperature they've gone under in their shipping and that, and they have microplastics, and we're drinking it, thinking that we're doing something good for our body, when really a home filtration system would be much better. And let's see, it says airborne particles from dust. So it's in dust. It's in everything we breathe. And let's see, your body's detox system. This is what Dr. Lee explains, is that the gut, liver, kidneys, and immune system is the main ways the body handles foreign particles. So it has a kind of a built-in detox system, but over time, when supported, it can clear it over time when supported by lifestyle and diet. So it's something foreign coming into our body that we weren't ever meant to have. And so we have to support a lifestyle that's constantly detoxing this out, because it's constantly coming in. So he has some science-based ways to support detox. And this is through Dr. Lee. I'm not a doctor, so I'm just telling you what, from the notes, what he said on his YouTube channel. I thought maybe you might find it interesting. Uh, fiber. Eat fiber-rich foods. So fiber binds to those microplastic particles, and they're just microscopic. You can't see them, and that'll help them pass through. So the fiber will attract it, and fibers is like oats, chia seeds, flax seeds, legumes, fruits, and vegetables. And yeah, so your gut isn't just digestion, it's a frontline defense, he says. So include antioxidant-rich foods like berries, greens, brightly colored vegetables. They talked about purple carrots, purple cabbage, purple beets. Purple have good good ways that it supports your it'll counter that and inflammation. So antioxidant supports the body's natural cleanup process. So that's good to know. So maybe, these things we can take, just a little step at a time. Maybe if you don't like one purple thing, you can find another. And they say the colorful ones, like the bell peppers, not the green ones, but I had to sit up straight. The orange ones and the red ones have a lot more vitamin C than the green ones. And let's see, filtered water reduces extra chemical and plastic burdens and support the gut health. Strong gut barrier means fewer plastics absorbed into the circulation. So the gut biome health also supports immune and detox functions. So he says that prebiotic and probiotic foods like yogurt and fermented veggies can help. So if you like sauerkraut or yogurts, he says that helps. And then he says to prioritize sleep and lifestyle habits. So deep sleep supports cell repair and detox symptoms. So I know if you get good sleep on your circadian clock, that it will help with inflammation too as well. And movement, exercise, sweating enhances circulation and lymphatic flow. And I found out that if you wonder if your lymph system is working, to check your armpits, because it's supposed to be a pit, not a puff. So if it's puffed out, you know that you need to work on your lymphatic system, that you should have a deep pit there. That was kind of interesting. That was from the gal that wrote Fast Like a Girl. I saw her, and she was talking about the lymphatic system and how important it is to flush that out. So here he says what the science really says. Studies show microplastics can disrupt gut microbiota and cause systemic inflammation. Evidence is still emerging on long-term human impact, but early results suggest effects on immune and digestive systems. So he concludes that diet and lifestyle factors that reduce inflammation and support detox, supported by broader science. So there is science. They have been worried about this, and they know this is happening. So it's up to us to kind of take care of ourselves and watch what we're putting in our body. So avoiding additional exposure says reduce single-use plastics. So even like, I know my grandma used to use, when we had leftover food, she had these little glass containers, and they had glass lids. And, we put our leftovers in there and put them in the refrigerator. But now we have plastics everywhere. Plastic paper that we put over things, and you never want to heat with that or put anything hot next to it. And the Ziploc bags are being used like crazy. You freeze in them, and that can potentially put plastic in your frozen foods. So we got to be careful about that. And then my mother used to save old butter containers and reuse those, and that's really not that great either. But we didn't know that. We didn't know that. This is all new information, all this stuff. So we want to take it one step at a time. And, the main thing is we got to have good water. We got to have good water and, gently start detoxing, start adding these things, if we're not thinking, do I like beets? Not everybody likes beets, but um, even sweet potatoes, anything that has color to it, that would help detox it. So the microplastics are everywhere in the food and water. The body has a natural detox system, and fiber. Fiber helps bind them and eliminate the plastic. And the antioxidant is helps with the inflammation. So, and then the hydration and the exercise keeps our system going. That lymphatic system only works if we exercise. If we stay on the couch and be a couch potato, it's clogging up our system, our lymphatic system. So we have to keep moving, even if it's force yourself to go on a little walk or jump on your rebounder. It all helps. So let's see what else is in here that might help you. Oats, flaxseed, chia seeds, beans, fruit and vegetables. And they're not expensive. So it's not like you have to buy expensive supplements or anything like that. It's just, the main food. Make sure you have a cup of beans every day. And, maybe a half a cup of oats in the morning. Or mix it in with something else during the day. I had I got this recipe for, what do they call Brussels sprouts. And you boil them till they're, soft, and then you smash them. And then you put your spices on them, like I put nooch and salt and pepper and some turmeric and, some onion powder and garlic powder, and then you broil them. And I make this dipping sauce with hemp seeds. You do hemp seeds and water and some lemon juice, and it's from High Carb Hannah. And you look up High Carb Hannah, and she has a ranch recipe, and I think that's the best ranch dressing that you can make. And it's, I think, probably like 0 calories. It's really, not full of chemicals or anything like that. And then dip the Brussels sprouts in that. It's really good. So that's about all I wanted to chat with you about today. Thank you for tuning in and listening to me. And, I think I have a way for you to leave comments. If there's something you'd like to know about or that you're wanting research done, let me know. And maybe I can help in any situation that you're thinking about. But I think this would help glaucoma because it goes into our brain. So, and our eye is connected directly, to our brain. So if there's microplastics in the brain, there's got to be some in the eye, and possibly that's can be causing some of our problems with cataracts and the glaucoma especially. So thank you for being here. And as always, as I tune off, be kind to yourself and be kind to others. See you next time.